I didn't see you there. Isn't makeup wonderful? It's my favorite thing. The different styles of makeup allows for one to express themselves in ways other items such as clothes cannot. You can adjust your level of makeup from a high intensity such as black to a low intensity such as tan or white, also called nudes. Styles, depending on the person, can express who they are or who they would like to be. Darker colors make people look more mature or older. They're kind of the same thing due to the contrast of dark and light. I know this might be confusing, but I watched a video where darker colors are associated with older people and lighter colors are associated with youth. Because when people are young, the color in their face is more youthful, like pink. Also, when you are applying makeup, it can affect your mood. This might not make sense for those of you who don't know makeup, but makeup is very relaxing. It is associated with yoga. It's not the same thing, but it is considered a type of yoga due to the repetitive movements of your wrist and your fingers. And I know you're asking, you don't really use your fingers, you kind of just use them to hold the brush, but this is gonna be a little weird. People use their fingers on their whole entire face, which is kind of disgusting because your hands have like a lot of germs on them, and it could cause pimples and acne and scarring and wrinkles and nasty things like that. But it's kind of aesthetic in the way that it lets you honestly transform yourself into who you want to be. You can decrease your level of makeup, which is like the nudes, or increase it to like black or really dark reds. Things that are darker in tone seem to make people look older, and that is due to the contrast in elder and youth. Youth is associated with lighter colors due to younger people having lighter skin tones and also a flush of the cheeks. Older people seem to lack that, which is why they tend to use blush. And if you don't know, blush is mostly pink or red. And red is associated with love, and young people don't really experience true love. Also, makeup has a tendency to bring people closer together. If you haven't noticed, a lot of people do wear makeup, boys and girls. When girls see each other and they don't really know who they are, a good conversation starter would be makeup. They tend to complement each other's foundation, but mostly eyes, such as eyeshadow and eyeliner. I've never really heard people compliment each other on eyelashes because they're not very noticeable unless you get really close to that person, and that might be weird the first time you meet someone. But if you ever see two girls connecting over makeup, that is a true friendship forming. Makeup is not something anyone can compliment. Like, you really need to know makeup to be able to tell the difference. I'm not really sure how to explain this to people who haven't experienced something like this, because it is intense. Because if you say the wrong thing, then the person's going to get very insulted that you don't know what you're talking about, and they're going to think you're just making it up. But makeup is not a problem, and I think it's a beautiful thing. It's honestly a beautiful thing, like physically, because it's sparkly or matte, but makeup just makes the world a better place. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in class.